to learn a tremendous amount. And one of the key things that I learned was that the average Nigerian isn't really asking for much. He's really not asking for much. You know, we come out with all kinds of grandiose ideas, which we're usually never able to implement well, you know, but if we just stuck to the basics, you know, and focused on us walking well, you know, they say you learn to walk before you run. You know, we just want to run, and we keep on trying to run and run and run, and we never get it. But, you know, if we just focus on the basics in Nigeria, I believe we'd go a very long way. So, sorry, next slide. So I'm talking about trying to develop cost-effective housing for cooperatives. And I want to focus on what we used to call the 1 million naira house. It's a $2,500 house that we developed, you know. The inspiration for this came out of the Federal Mortgage Bank's most popular product called the 1 million naira home renovation loan. How many people know of that product? So almost everybody who is eligible tries to get that product. It's easy to get, and the idea is that you use it to renovate your existing home, but many people use it for a car and other things, but, you know, it's, we're not supposed to say that, but, you know, we just thought to ourselves, you know, one day that, what if you could take this money and use it and actually begin to develop your house? You know, obviously an incremental house, but, you know, this is where the inspiration came. So, next slide, please. So, yeah, I was talking about my experience at Habitat, working in rural areas. We did a lot of work in the Middle Belt, using stabilized soil blocks. This was the technology that we focused on at that time. Next slide. Let me see if I can get through this in 7 minutes. So with Millard Fuller Foundation, you know, this is who we are. We are very focused on cost effectiveness. For 3-4 years in Nigeria, we've consistently won the prize for the most affordable housing project in Nigeria. We just kept winning it until they got tired of giving it to us. Then the Center for Affordable Housing Finance, based in Johannesburg, does a survey every year in 52 African countries to find the lowest cost house developed by a developer. And we also won that prize in 2009 and also running for another few years. So cost effectiveness is our focus. Working in rural areas, we realize that, you know, people, there's no point doing 50, 60, 70, 80, what people call, you know, affordable housing still, and affordable luxury, you know, if 80% of the population are not going to be eligible for it. Next slide. That's the design of the house that won the prize for the most affordable house in Africa. Very, very simple studio apartment, expandable to 1 bedroom. Next slide. And most of our housing is done in Massacre area, you know, so the reason we're there is because land is cheap, there's plenty of land, and really this is our Jerusalem. We do hope to be in every state, in every local government, but this is where we're starting and consolidating. Our work would not be possible without the work of partners, you know, so these are some of these are the main partners that have helped us over the years to deliver our work. The Fuller Center for Housing, based in Americus, Georgia, in the United States, founded by Millard Fuller himself, this is also the founder of Fuller Center for Housing. Celavip International, that's an organization we've worked with over the last 10 years, based in Belgium and in Chile, doing a lot of work in Latin America. Real UK, there used to be Homeless International, family home funds many years ago, like I like to say, but we're still talking with them now. GIZ was particularly instrumental in helping us to develop our capacity to train the youth. So we have a training center where we develop people in building skills, and that entire setup was financed by GIZ. They also helped us with our construction. You know, they funded at one time. They funded for 2 or 3 years a project manager who came and helped improve our building skills. Next slide. So, like I was telling you, this 1 million naira house, or it used to be called 1 million naira house, it's actually $2,500. It was at that time, and so the dollar value has remained quite constant. Obviously, it's nowhere near 1 million naira now anymore. And this is a tiny house solution that prioritizes the need of ordinary people. Next slide. That's the basic design. As I said, it was inspired largely from FMBN's 1 million naira home improvement loan. And it basically starts with a core house, a studio apartment that you see on the left. It's expandable. We built the foundations of the house all together so that it's very easy to expand to a 2-bedroom unit and thereafter to a 4-bedroom unit. So that's the basic floor plan. And that's it at the bottom. Next slide. It's just one solution, and there are many solutions. So as they say at Tel Aviv, a simple house today is better than a nicer house tomorrow. Many people come and see our houses and say, no, it's too small, it's too small, I can't, what kind of house is this? And they continue waiting and waiting for their dream house, which never comes. Whereas if they just started with a simple house today, by now maybe they would have had the house that they dream of. So that's it. Next slide. Thank you.